to screw it up. That's all it is. If you're a mental manipulator, play Brawl.
Let's go.
All right, who we got coming up next right here? I already hear somebody going for a button.
I heard Samus, which means probably ZSS,
Yep.
and Diddy Kong. So if I were to guess, that's probably Player-1 and Kyoz. Button checking out, though.
I am hoping it's a button check right there. As you are stuck listening and looking at us fools instead of listening to the gameplay. I am hearing a couple perfect shields. Now, in this matchup, assuming that they aren't actually playing the match, this is like item gameplay, the sets.
Oh,
I love me some Diddy Kong, but ZSS might actually have the best. Okay, we are playing.
All right, so we did miss the some of the coolest parts about the matchup in general, and Zero Suit Samus as a whole. The armor pieces. The armor pieces and Zero Suit's glide toss in combination with them become so change the dynamic of this set because it doesn't, or at least the first on, because it never lets Diddy Kong establish bananas for free.
Agreed.
But once you get rid of those item pieces, just Diddy Kong gets to control the entirety of the ground game all the time.
In addition, it feels as though these are two different types of glide tosses. Diddy's glide toss is designed for item control. It keeps him close to his bananas. Zero Suit Samus's are designed to rush in. Her glide toss distance is so broad that she can toss that banana in, and then she's immediately the aggressor in that situation.
Plus, you can even mix up the ultimate mix-up just doing normal dash attack. Like, Zero Suit dash attack is an amazing zone breaker in a game where zone breaking is very risky.
Good point.
So being able to dissuade Diddy Kong from constantly doing like glide toss down and controlling a lot of the stage, not only do you low crush, you also get Diddy off the spot, and that's half the battle when playing for stage control.
Oh, the jab one, too. Also, the frame data on ZSS's jab. It's such a good option. They just check your opponent. Anytime that they think they're going to get a pseudo combo, you just hold down and that A button and dare them to do something about it.
It's like not a high analytical thing. I just love how Diddy Kong dash attack is animated in this game. The quick cartwheel that that has very, very little frame recovery. Oh no, the SD at the end, that's tough.
Yeah, an unfortunate situation for the ZSS player, and that's always the issue in this matchup too. Diddy Kong, famous from just being the neutral master. Like, this is a character that basically, once he has a lead, it is so hard to come back into the game. Diddy just doesn't want to engage.
I like the preps of a lot of down smashes here. Down smash in this game, of course, having like a metric ton of hit stun. So prepping a lot of down smashes for any forward movement forces Diddy Kong into utilize. Hello! Spiking hitbox of up B. Almost getting a chance with that up air. Needs at least one more. Tries for it. No tech. Oh,
and then can't make the recovery, and that's always Zero Suit's biggest weakness, is that tether recoveries in this game are, to call them susceptible to get intercepted is an understatement.
Yeah, it's absolutely brutal to lose a stock like that. Sub 30 as well, just like so low percentage. Opportunity is always there. Of course, you can steal Diddy Kong's banana. You can take a ton. You can do a ton of damage here. Oh, we got the infinite. We got an infinite.
Y'all want to learn how to do an infinite? No, trying to end it a little bit early.
Light
82.
Punch. Medium kick. Heavy punch. That video lives in my head rent-free.
It's so good.
Gotta keep the pressure up, or the combo will drop.
So still a ton of damage in that situation. That is exact. Oh no, the footstool.
And expecting the ledge grab, but a nice little just solid drift in. You see Player-1 going for a lot of like commitments to the ledge because of that exact weakness you called out, Scavs. But a little bit overdone, a little bit. Kyoz finds the way to stage. At least keeps everything somewhat consistent. Opportunity in this game. Comebacks can happen.
For sure. And now, basically, again, ZSS with a banana, we're just seeing we either glide toss down or glide toss forward and see what the Diddy does. React to the defensive options that Player-1 chooses. So far, though, so many perfect shields. The defenses have been on point for both characters. And the footstool in return!
97%, but absolutely doable here. These characters can be quite explosive in the very raw way that they are. I mean, jab one, roll, love the check.
We already saw that Zero Suit has a couple combos on Diddy to do a ton of damage. The problem is that Diddy doesn't really kill that easily. It's really, at this point, we're going to want to start to go for things like up tilt in like 30, 40 more %.
Yeah, like land a straight up air around some of these, around some of this platform movement. Every paralyzer can mean such massive damage if both banana peels are out and about. Up tilt, finding the up smash after, gaining control of both bananas, and Diddy Kong forced us to play the corner. Player-1 playing it patient, which I do enjoy, but you are losing a ton of resources up until the bananas were despawned. Oh, hello.
Just the immediate DI
Go.
check. Taking that grab, setting up at the edge. Now Player-1 has the ability to control both bananas. Great stage control option. Toss out the peanut pop gun. Compel an approach.
Yeah. Oh, what a punish that shield. Perfect shield glide toss.
Ah, it
Excellent
feels so
pressure.
good. Nothing feels better than a perfect shield glide toss, and then, oh, you got the trip.
Yep.
That's all she needs.
Oh, yeah, got the banana in hand, so it's easy. But for Diddy Kong, you could just as easily, just as powerful is just like perfect shield, glide toss up, out to maybe catch a jump and like do instant down tilt. Lilac Cruise, and we got the armor pieces back, trying to make them matter a little bit more than they did in game number 1.
Oh, they're going to do more than matter. On this stage, the armor pieces can make that first stock almost impossible for Diddy Kong because they bounce. Like you see them moving around on the stage with these tilts back and forth. These armor pieces have an erratic pattern. Only about 20 or 30% on Diddy Kong, though. Like, that's one of those where if I'm Zero Suit, I'm a little bit disappointed that I'm not getting more.
Yeah, just a tiny bit upset, but can't do anything about it. Got to control what you can't control.
And against an item-based player like Player-1, like, it is one of those where it's like, do you really want to give Diddy Kong a banana and an armor piece?
You know,
So it's like worst case scenario has been avoided. You got a little bit of advantage. Now we're playing
imagine if Diddy Kong's bananas, if he just pulled armor pieces instead.
I think that banana might actually be better than armor piece.
Low key, you might be right.
It's one of those where it's like, that is a crazy thing to think about, but it's still crazy that
That's
it's like, I have to debate it.
Yeah, it's an interesting debate. But of course, like part of what is so hard about debating items is like they're very much fundamentally attached to the character.
True,
so, you know.
It's like the ability of Diddy Kong to just like get that dash attack to
Yeah.
pick up the banana at the perfect angle again.
Yeah,
Like,
not to-
you wouldn't be able to do that with other items.
Not to keep hampering on him, because like I feel bad at this point, but Ganon with banana is far less threatening than Diddy Kong with banana. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think that that's very uncontroversial, my friend.
Yeah,
Like Ganon with banana, is he still the worst character in the game?
probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he just never gets a chance to pull it.
Yeah, that's true. Or if he does pull, he never get a chance to walk across stage to hit
Yeah,
you.
like you know, it's all in a vacuum. It's hard to take stuff out of context, regardless of how. Oh, double down smash. Yep. Hard to take stuff out of context in any fighting games because if you can't really do that
Yeah,
reliably.
its characters are a full package deal.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
great tech from Player-1.
Oh, he's gone.
Right away.
I mean, we're already going Lilac Cruise.
Oh, couldn't get the fastball. It looked like ever so slightly off by Kyoz.
Oh, that down smash is just so much hit stun. Trying for these like double jump air dodges, and it works out the last time. He did a couple double jump air dodges, but then would just go back to ledge a few times over, trying to recognize Kyoz's timing and nails it right at the last moment. Finds the stock, but down a whole stock here. We've seen Kyoz make some comebacks, but it's harder and harder, especially on a potentially last game of the set. Guy toss through.
Oh, now full stage control for Player-1. In this situation, if I'm Diddy Kong, I want to sit under that middle platform with those bananas and just dare Zero Suit to jump in on me.
Kyoz making their way through. Finding ledge, no problem. Gotta keep in mind, Zero Suit does have a crouch. Showed it off a couple times. And a crawl. Trying it there.
Did you just call that out right
Yep.
there? Perfect. Yeah, it's kind of weird both these characters do. The other cool thing, like the tiny movement options that Player-1 has, have you been seeing the hub cancels? Every now and then
yeah.
he'll do the down air cancels to basically cancel any hard landing flag, and then immediately just be actionable frame 1 when you're on the ground.
Love that. Whoa! Even saving the double jump that until the very last moment. Reaching all the way down to that tether. Intentional split. You do get a little bit of invulnerability on the split, and it's just a good mix-up.
Yeah, and can actually make yourself, like, you do have that invulnerability that, like, can prevent Diddy Kong from being too aggressive with those follow-ups. I've seen a lot of Diddy Kong players, particularly against Samus, who's a long trip animation, get their timing mixed up.
Attempting the DI mix-up. Love the DI. Zero Suit down smash is just such a game wrecker in Brawl. Reaches so far, massively disjointed. Kyoz using it to great effect.
That was such a sick mix-up. Diddy Kong, if you don't know, if you're shielded and your legs are vulnerable, he can basically glide toss underneath your shield, and if the hitbox is even a slight bit vulnerable, you'll trip on it. So shielding next to Diddy Kong, not necessarily the best option.
Playing around Paralyzer, the jab one, looking for a mix.
Yeah, I love Diddy Kong goes to the back air. It's like, wait a minute, Zero Suits is better.
She got them long legs. Slight range advantage. Oh no, not getting the final hit.
Yeah, that is Diddy Kong's biggest weakness, the vulnerability of that up B. He basically, it's really hard to like get any kind of solid angles, particularly on a stage that tilts like this one. Like you can hope it tilts towards you, but more often than not, it'll tilt away from you and you'll just find yourself under the stage and dead.
Even more important, shout outs to Kyoz dropping down, because remember the footstool from game 1 probably was sitting in player 1's head. So in game 2, instead of going for the footstool, just goes for the regrab, thinking player 1 had a gap. Still, percents are huge, but Kyoz has shown remarkable resilience when it comes to these high percentage gameplay, knowing how to avoid some important hits. Yet that one off the banana is going to be a tough one. And Kyoz dropping 2-0 the player 1. Well played on the Diddy Kong, trying to make it that solid run all the way to first place here. Winner of Genesis Brawl might be able to win one of his first Supernovas.
I mean, it feels as though this may very well be Player 1's tournament, because so often Player 1, the past couple Supernovas, has ended up at number 3 behind Cody and 686, but with the latter players missing this event, all Player 1 needs to do is hit his seed and take down the king. I mean, I know easier said than done, certainly,